looks like it's that time again for our next character, the soldier. Sorry if it took like a while to do this, yet again busy with Christmas, many other things, and now back to college. But let's get on with the soldier. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, you did enjoy the scout, so let's hope this one is good. Yet again, I might not get everything, but A is a good shot. First off, the soldier's history, and his life obviously. He's from Midwest USA, he's an offensive class, and here's the description as we know from him. Thought he wanted to display desperately to fight in World War II, probably pronounced that one word wrong. The soldier was rejected from every branch of the US military. Undevoted, he bought his own ticket to Europe. After arriving and finally locating Poland, the soldier taught himself how to load and fire a variety of weapons before embarking on a Nazi killing spree, for which he was awarded several medals that he designed and made himself. His rampage ended immediately upon hearing about the end of the war in 1949. Quite unfortunate for him that the war ended in 1945. So we could tell he is a, let's say, a bit of a nutcase to other killing, but also a bit of an oddball. But I don't know how someone could just literally just buy a ticket to Europe and kill so many Nazis. But it does make sense to his behaviour and obviously stupidity and craziness, and his aggressive behaviour. But again, he is sort of respected in the TF team, and he is one of the powerful classes when used right, which is quite hilarious in many ways. But still, now as we do know, as he is an American, he loves his very American-based friends. We know, as we can tell, that the scout's American, obviously enough though. The engineer, and I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was just a soldier, scout, and engineer that are basically Americans. Now, obviously enough though, because soldier is from basically the World War II period, he has a well, a bit of a hate of red. And when I mean red, I mean Nazis and communists. Even though in one of the comics, where Miss Paul is saying that not everyone's American, but really, because Soldier is stupid enough, he sees everyone American, even though that Heavy's Russian, Medic is German, Demoman is Scottish, Sniper is Australian, but technically New Zealand. Pyro is just an unknown sort. But you can't really handle the guy in a way, but you kind of can, because he's quite funny and a very dominating character. Now, besides the Civil War, he does have sort of a strange friendship with a certain someone. Who that might be? Well, who do we know that hates Soldier the most besides everyone else? What was his name? He was an old fart. He was obsessed with magic. And I only saw him once a year, depending if the TF team were not busy. Oh, what was his name? Mraz Mary? Mary Mraz? Maz Murray? Oh, it was something like that. Or let me check the my ghost pamphlet. Ah, yes, it was Marasmus. And you're probably wondering, Marasmus? What soldier have to do with Marasmus? Well, this is a fact that basically Soldier and Marasmus were once roommates. You can see in some comics, like this Halloween one right here, he's so stupid that he takes Marasmus' heart medicine. And he is literally stupid. And obviously Marasmus hates him so much He destroyed his castle and ruined everything for him and tries to kill him, but fails miserably. You can't kill the soldier, but you can't kill Merasmus. Them two don't get along, even though the soldier does. He also has a good friendship with the Demo Man. If you had a look at the war update, where they do have domination lines, where they say they hate each other, but really they say they're really good friends, which you can just simply look up, really. But they are pretty good friends after all, because why not? Until the Administrator had to ruin it. But at least we got some new weapons at that time. So next up is his lines, his classes, and his comebacks. Obviously enough though, you get to hear a variety of domination lines really, of him hating on certain characters and their nations, and two classes that do have their comebacks against him if they get their revenge or dominate him. Enjoy.
Scotland is not a real country. You are an Englishman with a dress. Words cannot express how much I hate France right now. This American boot just kicked your ass back to Russia. Go back to Calgary, you cow-herding Canadian.
They can bury you in the tomb of the unskilled soldier.
Hey, Private Haircut, I might have taken a bit too much off.
Your head!
His main part of the team. Why question mark? Well, it's actually pretty simple. The soldier is a pretty diverse class in many ways. Now obviously he has a simple rocket launcher, shotgun, and obviously his shovel. But you can turn him into other things. You can use the beggar's bazooka to do ambush tactics. You can rocket jump, obviously, to get to high places. The rocket jumper and market garden your enemies to death, flying in the air, not taking damage. Or equip the conch. And obviously the black box, to make yourself so hard to kill that you're basically getting a lot of health. Or how about the buff banner? Get some extra damage if you want to be a hardcore soldier. The class is pretty good, especially with a pocket medic. Literally. An Ubered soldier is 10 times dangerous as an Uber heavy, depending on the skill level. If you've got a good soldier, you know it's going to be difficult to kill, because a good soldier can actually change the outcome in battles, particularly when he has crits. Now obviously the soldier's weapons, he is a projectile based class. His shotgun is obviously scan based. He's very useful clearing out pesky engineer nests. You can also get some pretty cool air shots. And he's a very useful class for things. His main downside is pyros because of the reflection that pyros have. And obviously all of his bazookas really have 4 rockets. The Liberty Launcher has 5 while the Black Box has 3. But he does have a nice variety of practically main weapons and secondary weapons. While he has 3 shotguns and 3 banners, and obviously the gunboats and the man-treads, he does have a variety of good rocket launchers. Like I said, the Black Box for extra health with the sacrifice of a rocket. The direct hit for extra rocket speed and perfect direct hits, but the sacrifice of splash damage. The Liberty Launcher, more of a weapon if you want to rocket jump a lot and have an extra rocket, but the sacrifice of damage. And obviously the Beggar's Bazooka, you get the idea. But he is a very diverse class and is very usually commonly used in the TF community. And obviously he is one of the iconic characters. Well, he is a blooded American, but he is a bit of a psychopath. He's also pretty good for basically competitive rallies. Soldiers always used for competitive matches, as he does require a lot of skill just to be good. And he does have a variety of good melee weapons, but you mostly fight soldiers when they use their main weapon, and they can sneak spots like I did here, and then get killed by a sniper. Just watch out for snipers and pyros when they shoot you in the air. Yeah, not good. Guess the reference to the soldier. I picked out 3, and these are achievements. Well, one's achievements and 2 weapons. Sorry if they're small. Unfortunately, Bandicam or the software I'm using doesn't make it bigger, unfortunately. So I'll try and read me best. Ain't got time to bleed. This famous line from the movie Parador. Lewis from Left 4 Dead also uses this line. It is also a line used by the Mercenary in Strike Force Heroes 2. Quite interesting nonetheless. He doesn't have that much of voice lines, if I recall, for references lines, because you don't really hear a lot from him compared to like the Scout, where you can identify easily. I find it a bit difficult for references with a soldier, so I just looked at the achievements and weapons, which obviously we can all agree is obviously easier to do so. But yeah, pretty good one nonetheless. Next one is the half Soichi. Soichi. The Soichi is a fictional character who appears in many Japanese films. He is a very able swordsman. Depends being blind. The half part of the name comes from the fact that the dumb man who also uses this weapon is only half blind. And obviously so on and so forth. Pocket medic. This is a term not coined by the community to refer to a medic who extremely heals one patient, never taking his healing beam off him. A medic may tend to stick to a heavy or soldier due to their high health and damage output. You probably know about Half Soichi. If you manage to read it and pause it, good for you. I was trying to follow along quickly, but I'm a bit too slow, unfortunately, when it comes to that kind of thing. But that is basically it. Just like the Scout video, though, I do enjoy making this, and it's actually quite nice to actually do this kind of thing. There's probably people that have probably done this better than me, but I like to put my own little input here and there, just for you guys. And obviously enough, though, I do enjoy making this. It's just coming to do it. It's the thing I need to get to. But still, if you did enjoy it, like it down below, and if I did miss anything, just really comment on the video of what you think I missed or may have gotten wrong. If there's any references or anything that I actually did miss, say in the comments down below. It really helps a lot when actually people go, actually you missed this reference, you find it, you know, so and so, and so on and so forth. But with that said though, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all.
Then he used his fight money to buy 2 of every animal on Earth. And then he herded them onto a boat, and then he beat the crap out of every single one. Get me up there! And from that day forward, anytime a bunch of animals are together in one place, it's called a zoo. Unless it's a farm.